Hello, this is Wolf from Wolf Moon's Pro Tarot. Subscribe and like if you choose. It's been a while since I've been on, but I've been busy like everybody else. But tonight's reading is actually um, quite uplifting, quite invigorating. It's a collective reading. We're all going through the same thing, and we all feel it. So it's like find your tribe, go to it. It's actually a very positive reading. It is showing a difficulty, but it is showing choices that you have. It's So with that, I'm going to get into it. I'm not going to waste any more time, and so I hope that you enjoy it. So this is Wolf from Wolf Moon's Pro Tarot. Um, like I said, subscribe and like if you so choose, and share if you think someone will benefit from this. And with that being said, let's get into the reading.
Good evening. I'm going to get into the reading, but I'm shuffling. So you can hear it. I'll do it a couple times here. Like that. Hope everybody's having a good evening. And I'm about to bust into this. So, as you can see, I am going to cut. And now I'm going to flip. Okay, what do we got to start? 7 of Wands. Go into this week with a good defense. Not defensive, just a good defense. Look, I know it's pretty kind of crazy out there. And there's a lot of dissension. There's a lot of confusion. There's just too much. There's too much. So look, go up with your defense up and don't get strayed away from your path or your goals. All right. The King of Cups. All right. Right here, King of Cups. King of Cups is showing me with the 7 of Wands that much more noble nature has to be taken right now in order to create this defense that you need. So you're not affected by the outside, like the outside influences aren't effectual to your inside, therefore helping lower the stress, letting you focus on what you're doing, allowing that. And this is a collective reading. And look, I'm going to take my own advice, stay off social media, because it's not, be productive in the way that you want to. It's, I feel the back is about to break on a lot of things. Just don't be there when it happens. Okay, take care of yourself. Okay, we got the Magician. So choices need to be made. Do you want to, let's see, I got to pull another card for that. So I'm doing a flipper. The 9 of Cups. What do you wish for? What kind of position do you want to be in? What are your choices? What choices do you have in front of you? You can't make all of them at once with the 9 of Cups. It's but I'm sure that if you think about it, you will make the correct one. Whatever that involves, whether it's your finances, relationships, the way you look at yourself personally, you know, as a collective. And remember, we got the Page of Cups. Yeah, you could start it like it's a new beginning, and you could enter it really calm, okay? You could enter it with enthusiasm, all right? Follow the King of Cups into your defense, which the Magician will help you choose what needs to be done and what could wait with the 9 of Cups, and you will see that the road, if you're stressing this week, the road will become less bumpy, but you do have to make a decision. All right, so I'm going big board tonight. We got the Empress in the center, okay? Empress is always a good card, and I'm going to tell you why it's a great card, because it is about it is about taking care of the people in your kingdom. I know people are like, it's the birth card. It is a birth card. But I'm giving that to death tonight. The Empress, I'm saying, is male or female, it doesn't matter because the cards are asexual. Go forward in a very assured, um, very classy, listen more, say less. All right. Do not be dissuaded by criticism. That's where the defense card comes in. Do not be dissuaded by other people's opinions. Having the young attitude and the bright, fresh outlook, people, if they try to do that, don't. Like I said, listen more and say less. So we got our first sword, and swords are tough, but this one's versed. All right, it's the Ten of Swords. It means that this part, the tough part, is over right now. Doesn't mean more isn't coming because it's reversed. So I'm not saying it's going to be terrible, but just be prepared for the wave. And I think at certain points it's just best to mind your own business. Is it not? Let's see. I have the Eight of Cups. All right, which is about letting go of things that no longer serve you. And you can see in here the I don't know why they have the lovers all over this, but the cups. But cups are usually about emotion. Letting go of old emotions that used to control you are no longer important in your world. As far as the Empress goes, don't waste your time moping. It's done, it's over with, and it's okay to feel that way. Let's see, with the Ten of Swords reversed, it's, that tougher days are coming. So just write them out. You're going to be fine. Now, with the Eight of Cups, it is about choosing a new direction for yourself that will suit you. No more people pleasing. That just doesn't work. All right. So I'm going to pull another card. We got the moon, and we are in the waxing moon cycle. So you know what? The strawberry moon is going to be very. Look at her. She is cha-cha. The strawberry moon is going to be very strong. Full moons have been very strong. It happens to be falling on a solstice. Full moon and the summer solstice are falling together up here in New England, where I'm from. And I'm having a fire, collaborating with Wells Farms on this one. And I'm looking forward to it because the summer fires are starting, the summer ritual fires. It's get out there at night, enjoy the moon while you can. And we're going to talk about manifestation a little bit. So I want to see what those two Eight of Cups on the end are doing. Page of Pentacles. Oh, it's a reassessment of finances and where you want to be. Okay, and that's all right. Don't worry. You're not getting looked over. And it's even though people think it's about the money, it's never about the money. All right, it's the fear of money. That's what happens. So we will have no fear of money. All right. Even though easier said than done, but remember, make the bills. And it's starting to fall apart out there if you haven't noticed it, but we're being fed different information. But we're being fed a lot of information at once. So be very choosy at what you pick. So I've got the Queen of Cups. So we got the cups going tonight, which is a good thing. I'd rather see the cups. Let me adjust just a little bit. I just gotta pull back a second. There we go. All right. Queen of Cups. I don't edit because editing is boring, and we all know it. Queen of Cups. She is flowing smooth and nice. So this is your outcome for this week. Nice, nice, smooth flow. Look at, address those emotions that these two are trying to ignore with the Eight of Cups. Walk away from what doesn't serve you and walk into what does serve you. The King and the Queen work really well together, and you're in a waxing moon. So therefore, manifest that difficulty go away, and that the beginning of a new success comes your way. And don't be afraid to pull the trigger on what you need for you. And I think that's solid advice, and it's pretty safe. The Hermit, it's time. It's not a good time for anything, to be honest with you. But what I'm going to tell you about the Hermit is simply the fact that, walking alone to figure out what you need to figure out. That's where we're all at. Actually, it's we're all in that space of really feels like we're in it alone. All right. So don't segregate. It's not a good week to segregate away. All right. It's a good. It is. For me, I'm going to say it would be a week to focus on what I have to get done for myself, and make my life a little more exciting and accessible to myself. And what I mean by accessible is that not listening to the bullshit and just talking to genuine people. And I know a lot. I have good news. We got the Three of Swords reversed. That means that pain, heartache, difficulty, if you so choose, could come to an end. But you got to change the way you think about it, or that will flip right back up on you. All right. So change the way you think about it. It's all about acceptance about who you are, and giving yourself some freedom to move about and not being owned by anybody. All right. So now we have the Nine of Pentacles. If you take your own advice instead of someone else's, you will surely be successful because you know what you want, not what the outside world wants. The outside world doesn't really care anymore. It's what you want, right? If everybody else is being selfish, I'm not saying be selfish, but at least take care of yourself first, all right? Put yourself first. Right? That's what I'm getting from this reading, and it's actually a good one. And I've got the Six of Swords, which is about movement, all right? And this deck is pretty fair because it's a very fair deck. I like this deck. I love the artwork too. All right, so you've been sitting on a charred piece of land for a long time, okay? Say your position, the way you feel, your emotions, that kind of thing. Your logic is skewed, you're confused, you've been sitting on a charred piece of land. Now, with this whole layout, it is a good time to move across that river onto land that will be prosperous. It'll have growth, okay? And this is all hypothetical, but I'm not talking about you have to move or anything like that. It's like move it around in your mind. Move that negative shit to the back or out. Put the positive shit forward, all right? And look at, do an affirmation, do some kind of something for yourself every night to show how important you are, all right? So I'm not doing my kickers yet because I want to go backwards, okay? So with the Nine of Pentacles, which I didn't talk about yet, but I'll finish up this reading with that, and then I'll pick it back up. Nine of Pentacles is about getting what you want, all right? Pursuing it. You have a right to that. Hermit shows that don't share your ideas, go about it alone. Queen of Cups means emotional stability. for you and yours, but the emotional stability comes from the Three of Swords reversed, which is letting go of grief, sorrow, self-pity, a sorrow over a loss. Uh, no matter what it is, the mourning period is over. All right. With the Six of Swords, you can move on safely, but because the moon, you're being guided by the moon. All right. We're all being guided by the moon now. It's no one has ever looked, and I'm stealing this from somewhere. I can't remember where. No one's ever looked at the moon and said, God, that's ugly. All right. So look at yourself that way. All right. Be the moon, because everybody loves the moon and the moon is beautiful. So look at yourself that way. Okay. 10 of Swords reversed. Keep moving. Don't even look at it. It's gone. Done. Right. The Empress. The rejuvenation of oneself. It's almost like giving birth to yourself again. All right. That's over. You have landed. The Empress. You are sitting in your throne. But guiding with a kind, fair hand. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. That was rude, but I don't edit. The Eight of Cups. Yeah. Good advice. Moving along. Empress saying, keep it moving, keep it moving. Page of Pentacles is about looking at yourself and your finances and where you stand different now. So we're going to go to the page of, so we got two pages lined up in a row. We're going to the Page of Cups, which is about a new enthusiasm. So both pages are about enthusiasm, all right? The Page of Pentacles gets a little impatient about the direction they're going in, but just a little patience is needed. And then what you will see with the Page of Cups is that a different gate opens up, and it's very refreshing, and it brings in what it needs. All right. We got the King of Cups, which is still about ruling with a tight grip, but only a tight grip on things that you're seeing. It's not about being any kind of tyrant at all. It's just about, like I said, saying less and listening more. All right. We started out with a great card. All right. And that was the Seven of Wands, which means you got a great defense going into this week. And we got the Magician. So make your choices. And we're going to end up with the Nine of Cups. It looks like it will, this week will be successful. But the thing of this, and I'm going to throw three more kickers, one on each row, is, oh, look at, you got the Sun. So the Sun is great for you, right? I like the Sun for you. I like the Sun for all of us. It's time for some enjoyment. It's time for some reboosted energy. It's time for some new energy. It's time to look at yourself differently. We've got the Four of Wands. Strong, stable foundations can be built under you if this is what you so wish. Let's see. Five of Pentacles, which I'm laying flat, but that's upright. Don't allow yourself to be overlooked again. All right? That's the Five of Pentacles. Don't allow yourself to be left with nothing. Don't allow yourself to be blindsided. Right? Like I said, say less, listen more, and answers will be revealed. Ask the right questions, too. All right? Ace of Swords. You're not in the mood to take any grief from anybody this week. So don't. All right. And we've got the Knight of Wands. All right. Ready, steady, go. Action. Time to put this all into play. Now I'm going to put my kicker in. All right. Which is the Two of Spheres. Okay. Two of Pentacles, which is actually asking for balance. So, here we go with the Two of Pentacles. Right there. And that's the last card. Okay, so put this deck down. This deck was the Winged Spirit Tarot. Let's see, who is this by? By David Sexton. Good artwork. Good, good, a good presentation of the cards. Okay, so with that being said, I hope that you guys all have a good week. It's been a while since I've been on, but that's all right. I've been busy the last couple months, and I will be posting more of these. So I hope you enjoy. All right, all good things.